Welcome back, you beautiful people. This is Giraffe Dragon here, with bringing you another episode of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time, we took care of some side questy stuff, and before anybody mentions in the comments, I've already made sure to take advantage and mention the star piece that I missed. Okay. Now, the star, as you can see here, I have an extra star piece compared to what we had last time. The reason for that is because I accidentally missed one, and then on my way through, going through Pook's side quest, I decided to pick it up. I've already mentioned the location. It's in the gap next to the open window in Hooktail Castle. You just go down that little gap, and then you fall down. You just fall down, and then you go to the right side of the platform, and it'll be right there. Now, what we're doing in this episode is that we're actually going to be starting Chapter 2. Just sort of jumping right into it. And just checking our items. Yeah, this is pretty good. By the way, we picked up the Power Punch last time, and that's a really good item, too. It's, like, really good. It basically, like, gives you a temporary, like, attack buff. Which, for this part of the game, is actually pretty good. And here we have Puny. Don't eat me! Huh? Oh, you didn't come to eat me? And you're not bullies? Of course not. For real? Phew, boy, that's good. I thought for a second I might have an accident. We don't want to know about your accident. No, you must be. You guys are working for those X-Nuts, aren't you? You chased me here. No, it's the end. It's like the world's end. Everything's gone to crap. Sorry, guys. I have a little bit of a cough. And came inside our great tree and started tearing it apart and causing trouble. Wow, I heard about like, you know, hitting your wood, but this is ridiculous. Bunch of bad guys in the great tree? And those are the same guys who came to the princess. They want the crystal star. Now that you mention it, they did say something about some crystal star thingy. But we Punies don't know anything about any crystals or stars. Also, basically, I love the Punies. I love Punio, I love them all. And I love them unconditionally. Okay, that's a little bit of a lie. I do have my occasional problems with this chapter. However, it's a complaint that's understandable. However, it's something that's understandable to the game's credit. But it's still kind of annoying. Now, if you saw that badge that we skipped over a second ago, you come over here, and then, boom, you got damage dodge. Basically, it's that if you pull off the guard command right, it'll increase your defense by 1. So instead of, like, you know, negating 1 damage, you'll negate 2 damage. So that's pretty neat. And, yeah. Just a simple pipe. Chapter 2. The Great Boggly Tree. I love this aesthetic. I love this area. It's just so different. It gives you a sense of mystique and wonder. And every time you jump, flowers, ooh, pretty. And by the way, if you hit the trees here, you'll have a tendency to find stuff as well. Oh, and here comes the trio. I love this thing. Time to go to work, lovelies. Vivian, you understand what we got to do, yes? A, find that Mario guy, and B, steal the map to the crystal stars, right? We can just do away with Mario and his friends, can't we? Or is that bad? Oh, bad things happen all the time, Vivian. But you're right about our goals. If my information is correct, Mario should be coming down this road quite soon. You must ambush him and get that map. What's this now? Vivian, what's that you're fawning over there? Oh, what, you mean this? I found it near that tree over there a while back. Isn't it a gorgeous necklace? It was so lovely. I just had to pick it up. Vivian, for shame, picking up someone's scraps? Disgusting, greedy. But enough about that. Vivian, my dear pet rat, bring out the sketch of that Mario guy you got from Grodus. Whee! What? I don't have that. You said it was way too important, so you took it. You should have it. Don't be ridiculous. I don't have that thing. You were in charge of it. You wretched little worm. Blaming me for something you probably screwed up. But I... Oh? Good. What is it, Marilyn? Huh? Is that a mustachio fellow? There's no time for such nonsense, you great oaf. Save your games for later. Now, where was I? You, Vivian. Don't tell me you lost our precious sketch. But listen, Look, it's not my fault. I never had the sketch. Silence, you ditz! Such impudence! How dare you talk back to me like some rebellious child? It's clear to me that the only rationale your type understands is false. For your punishment, I'll be taking that necklace you just found. Yes, so sorry. But Beldam, oh, you're horrid. I feel for Vivian. Ooh, Sleepy Sheep. That item is actually kind of useful because in this area, this is our introduction to piranha plants. Piranha plants are interestingly enough, they are weak to the sleep status. And sorry, give me a sec. Let me sort of rearrange my powers because power bounce isn't going to be that useful here. I suppose I could put this on and that, at the time being. First try! Okay. Now you might be thinking, are these just piranha plants? No, they are pale piranhas. That's a pale piranha. You know about these guys, the famous piranha plants. This colorless subspecies is adapted to boggly woods. Ah, the wonders of nature. HP is 4, attack 2, defense 0. If you try to jump on them, they'll totally chomp on you. Oh, thank God. Because I saw that poison mushroom up there. It's like, I'm always scared of a poison mushroom. And if you remember, this was basically one of those optional mini boss monsters that we could have fought in Sherlock Forest if you decided to, deliberately screw up the questions. Oh, that's why I wanted to equip the Chill Out badge. It prevents me from being hit by a first strike. Ow. The timing for that is a little off. Even though it's only been a night, I need to get back into the groove of this. Oh! Well, this is a good segue into the curse. Basically what it's doing now is that it's increasing the number of star points. It always doubles when it does that. Now, other options that it could give me is that it could double the amount of coins I receive after a battle, and the like. What should I do? It can increase the number of coins you get after a battle. It can do all sorts of stuff. What should I do? I might as well just go ahead and use this on Koobs. Because I just might as well. You see? It upped his attack by 2. That's amazing. I should probably go ahead and just upgrade more BP. I'll probably upgrade FP after this. Probably. And the reason I decided to upgrade BP is because we're going to get access to another badge pretty soon that's going to be very useful to us. And for those of you that have an observant eye, what we just saw here is an N coupon. And then we chased after Punio. I think his name is Punio, like Puny and Uno. And then just go ahead and just check this area right over. I guess not then. Might as well just go ahead and get this item that's right over here, because this item is actually kind of it's pretty useful. This is FP plus. It increases your FP by 5, so it's like a free level up, and it costs 3 BP, the same as the other sets for Mario. And good news is we got to the tree. Bad news is that door wasn't here a minute ago. Was only here recently. Got it! Speedrun stats! Long ago, the puny elder told me about a secret entrance somewhere around here. We can get in through there. I'm completely sure of it. Problem is, I doubt finding it is going to be easy. I mean, it won't be labeled secret entrance. What should we do? Not to be a worrywart, but how in the heck can we find somebody's secret entrance? Well, it's hidden by this invisible thingy. And then he gets the idea that we need to ask for someone called Flurry. She's a wind spirit. And that's kind of also a reason as to, and that, like, you know, FP plus. That's kind of a reason why I consider upgrading your BP to be overall more important than upgrading your HP. Because you can go through a big chunk of the game, in my opinion, relatively easily, or with little difficulty without having to worry about upgrades. And basically, this is that moment where she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get back on the stage." No, it's gone, I tell you, my. Fleur, gotta go ahead and make a confession for you guys here. Flurry is my least favorite partner in Thousand Year Door. I never found her to be that useful. This segment didn't really make me love her character all that much, and her battle properties aren't much better. Anyways, sorry about that for a sec, guys. I was just sort of focusing. Ah, crap. And dadgummit. Okay. Dark Puffs. A tiny, mean thunderhead. HP 3, attack 2, defense 0. Sometimes it'll charge itself with electricity. Don't touch it when it does, youch. And we literally cannot do anything to this enemy. Might as well just swap out to Poops. Ow. And it's a piercing hit too, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I guess the plus side is that it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's annoying. I don't like these things. Especially at the point that we're at. Okay, power smash you. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, and dang it. Oh no. Oh, come on, guys. Enough already. This is kind of why I kind of wish that hammer throw was earlier in the game. It's because of stuff like this happens. Oh. Go right ahead, Toad. You my friend. He's a good friend of mine. Ah, there we go. You see, that did piercing damage. And don't worry, we'll get partners of our own that can do piercing damage, and it's rather fun when that happens. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Got another star piece there. Now, one that I tend to miss a lot. This shine spot right here. This is one that I miss a lot, and it's one that I never think of grabbing. And what number does that put us up at? Actually, let's check. That puts us at 2. So just need to find one more. Okay, this was the badge I was talking about wanting to equip. It's called the Quake Hammer, where it uses 3 FP, and it hits all grounded enemies. It also flips enemies such as Kleps and like Koopa enemies on their enemies with shells on their backs. It's really useful. And boom. Oh, and by the way, when we enter Flurry's house, all these enemies will respawn. Yeah. Ooh, sweet. Power Shallow! Ah, missed it. Oh, oops. Might have to swap to a different controller. And right now, we're at over 100 coins now. Got Dizzy Tile. Might have to actually throw some stuff out. Yeah. Because my inventory is actually starting to get kind of full. And that's the location of Flurry's place. We'll probably hit that on our way out. We're heading to the next area. That gives us that's a Volt Room. That's actually going to be kind of like an important cooking ingredient for later. And it gives you the electrified status. And then we got another star piece there, so that puts us up to 6 now. Okay. Let me just sort of scoot over a little bit. And yeah, look at. Okay, yeah, we're at 19 minutes at the moment, actually. And basically, she will only help us if we are able to get her necklace back. And if you last checked, the Shadow Sirens had it. The trio of Shadow Sirens have the necklace. So, but in order to proceed, we're going to go all the way there, fighting through all the enemies that we fought, go all the way back, and then go all the way back to and then go all the way to the tree again. It's a little aggravating. Silence, you twit! Now is not the time to get hung up on stupid details. We must study this sketch. Yeah, this cuck literally decided to blame Vivian. Wow, this Mario guy looks so manly. Check out that bushy mustache. How handsome. You know something though, my lovelies? I swear I've seen this gentleman before. Ah! He's Mr. Mustache! I just imagine that Marilyn is just like, told you! And then blames Vivian for all her mistakes. I feel so bad for Vivian. Out of curiosity, guys, when you guys fight the Shadow Sirens, who do you guys tend to prefer to take out first? In the first fight with them, I tend to prefer taking Marilyn out first. That or Beldum, just to shut Beldum up. Ah, dang it. Actually, get guaranteed to kill one of them. And, yep, it's like I know how this game works. Okay, what should I do? How about appeal? Just do something a little different. And it's not like I can do anything. Ow. Okay. There we go. Okay. And let's just go ahead and run back over to this healing block right here, over here. That way when we fight through the hordes of enemies, we'll at least be able to stand a better chance against them. And well, we do end up getting the bios for all these characters later, so I guess that means I could just go in with Koops and not have to worry about doing it, because I don't often tattle the bosses. I don't really ever bother doing it because my main point of them is to overkill them anyways. Make sure they don't activate their phase-specific techniques. Ow. Ah, shoot. Quick hammer! Sweet. And we're gonna swap to Koops. Oh, sweet! My defense is raised. You see, this is the curse being helpful because I've heard horror stories about how the curse, deliberately did things to screw with you. In fact, let's see just what happens fighting. You see, it just does nothing. Okay. Huh. There we go. Get the timing down. Yeah, there we go. Almost forgot about that. Okay. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, both of you. Oh no, Koops. I'm drunk. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Ow. Try to super guard there. You see, that's the thing, is that since you guys can't see me, doing the commands, I could just blame every mispress on missing the super guard, and it would be completely believable. Okay. I don't know how the hitbox work, but you know what? I'll take it. Okay, enough shenanigans. I had it with it. I got it up to here with thee. Okay, now might as well use that And then... nobody really needs this at the moment. Plus, if I end up running out of any, I've also got the Koopa Tea. Okay, we're ready for the... Actually, hold on a sec. Let me just double check everything. Last Stand P. That's honestly not gonna be all that useful in this fight, because it's not like my partner's gonna come close to dying. But honestly, it's the only other thing. That and that. Well, if it isn't Mario. Shiny Mustache, or no, you can't be too bright if you came here looking for us. Whee! I remember. They're the ones with... Hey, wait a second. What do you mean you've been waiting for Mario? That sounds suspicious. Leave it to the Koopa with a beat-up eye and a bandage on his nose to point out the obvious. Also, I like how it's like... Technically, it's like a 3v3, but it's more like a 3v2. And the funny thing is that we know that we're going to win because we're the protagonist. I don't remember ever losing this fight. Wait, Merlin can talk? I forgot about that, actually. The 3 Shadow Beauties? Vivian, you nincompoop! What are you babbling about? It's Shadow Sirens! I don't see 3 beauties, I see 2. But then there's you and your plug ugly. Aw, right, sis. I'm sorry. It's just, you always call us lovelies, and... It's just a figure of speech. Ooh, you've got some fierce punishment coming your way. Wow, Beldum was hardcore about this whole, like, you know, epic intros and stuff. Oh, gee whiz, I hate you. Dang. Like, you know that that's an abusive relationship if she says, I hate getting punished. You know when it's an abusive relationship when their only reaction is falling to their knees and just acceptance of their fate. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're gonna start this off strong. We're gonna use Aircure right off the bat. Basically, just do what I do. Press A with timing. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ah, dang it. Okay. I almost got it perfectly. If I managed to have gotten it perfectly, I would have done 6 damage, and that does and it does piercing damage too. And yeah, they're almost half of them are pretty much almost defeated. Hit me with what? You see, just turn 1, I'm done. Ooh, dang it. Ooh. And as you can see, Beldum is already down. Let's see here. We're just gonna normal jump on Vivian here. That takes her out, and then there was one. Yeah, you look kind of dangerous. So sorry, guys. You look kind of dangerous. I'm gonna kind of have to put you down. And look, that was an easy win. Look, maybe we were a touch overconfident. Marin and Vivian, you lumps. We would have won if you two pulled your weight. Aw, poor Vivian. And the thing is that Mario doesn't know about how horrible their relationship is. I'm gonna take that off. And that's gonna be it for the time being. And then, basically from here, we're going to get this to, we're gonna get this to Flurry. we're gonna see that conversation with her, and then we're gonna end it off there, and we'll pick up next time. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. And yeah, I love this. I love this area because it seems so serene. But there's this hint of mystique, yet a sense of psychedelic charm. Wee. Worst part is these enemies respawn after a couple of yeah, we might as well. Go ahead, do that. Okay, go through here. And I suppose, talk about as to why I don't like Flurry. She does about as much damage as Koops does, but she can do that to like flying enemies, which I suppose is a nice touch. But her attack animations tend to last a long time, tend to last a while, and I'm just not a big fan of her character, or in this case, her design, or even as much as her design. You know, it's a sad day when the first thing you see of a character is their side boob. Even Mario shares my sentiments. Just saying, nope, I don't want anything to do with this. Keep me out of this. Poor Mario. Yeah, I'm not a fan of her character. I mean, she technically has uses. You can use her to help you avoid enemies, I guess. And I suppose you could also use her ability to push enemies out of the area. But you know what does something similar but without using up FP? Running away. And at least with running away, you have a chance to gain back those coins that you lost, or fall back to try different, or to fall back and try a different approach. Now she's kind of like the closest thing that we have to a tank at the moment, essentially. Actually, I'm gonna save the start piece that's in the next. I'm gonna save the item in the next room for a little bit later, for after we beat the chapter. Anyways, guys, this has been Giraffe Dragon. You all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys next time.